So you want to use your mind palace to remember stuff, huh? You've probably heard of this trick, Sherlock Holmes vibes, where you turn your brain into a giant mental filing cabinet and just pull out random facts like the capital of Florida is Tallahassee, or my ex's birthday is June 12th, which I definitely don't still remember. The world's out here telling you memory is all about flashcards, repetition, or chugging energy drinks while crying over a textbook. But what if I told you that you could flex your memory like a superhero without spending 12 years memorizing the periodic table just to forget it after the test? Spoiler, you can. And no, it's not even that hard. Unless you're trying to impress someone at a party, then it's a little hard, but we'll get there. First off, if you're thinking, my memory sucks, I can't even remember where I parked my car, relax. Compared to like a goldfish, you're already a memory god. Humans are built for this stuff. We just forget how to use it because we've got Google now. When we say we want a mind palace, what we really mean is we want to remember useful things, like where you hid your emergency snacks or that one killer comeback for an argument, without looking like a weirdo who carries a notebook everywhere. Plus, it's a flex.
Huh?
Imagine casually dropping, "Oh yeah, I memorized all 50 states in alphabetical order using my mind palace," while sipping your coffee like it's no big deal. People will either think you're a genius or a nerd. And honestly, that's a fine line we can walk. Now, the problem is, most advice about memory techniques is either vague nonsense, like just focus harder, or so specific it's useless, like eat walnuts and chant hippocampus 3 times.
Woo!
Yeah, no thanks. I'm not here to sell you a $500 memory course or tell you to sniff rosemary oil. What you actually need is the mind palace trick, and it's so simple even I can explain it without screwing it up. Probably. Step 1. Picture a place you know like the back of your hand. Your house, your childhood bedroom, that sketchy gas station you stop at for cheap soda. Whatever works. This is your mind palace. It's not some fancy castle unless you want it to be. But honestly, my mind palace is just my apartment because I'm too lazy to imagine Hogwarts. The key is, you've got to know the layout. Like if I say kitchen, you can see the fridge, the sink, that one drawer full of random junk. Cool. That's your starting point. Step 2. Turn the stuff you want to remember into weird, vivid images and stick them in that place. Say you're trying to remember a grocery list. Milk, eggs, bread, bananas. Don't just think milk. Picture a giant milk carton doing a backflip on your couch. Eggs? Imagine them smashing against your TV screen, yolk dripping everywhere. Bread. A loaf is now your pillow, crumbs and all. Bananas. They're swinging from your ceiling fan like drunk monkeys. The weirder, the better. Your brain loves that crap. It's like, oh, this is too ridiculous to forget. And boom, it sticks. Step 3. Walk through your palace in your head. Start at the front door. Milk's flipping on the couch. Eggs are splattered on the TV. Bread's chilling on your bed. Bananas are partying on the fan. By the time you're done, you've got the list locked in. It's not magic. It's just your brain being like, well, I guess this is my life now. And it works for more than groceries. Phone numbers, historical dates, that one guy's name at work you keep calling dude. Anything. Here's the catch. You've got to practice it. No one learned to ride a bike by staring at a bike and thinking, yeah, I get it. You've got to fall off a few times. So try it with something small, like 5 random words, right now. Pick a spot in your mind palace, make it absurd, walk through it. If you forget, don't sweat it. Your brain's just warming up. The more you do it, the faster it gets. I once forgot my own Wi-Fi password. Built a mind palace with a router dancing in my hallway.
Oh yeah.
And now, I'll never lose it again. Well, until I change it. But what if you can't practice it right away? Like, you're learning the order of the planets or something, and you're not about to fly to space to test it. Easy fix. Imagine it. Picture yourself in a sci-fi movie, hopping from Mercury to Venus in your mind palace, with each planet doing something dumb, like Mars, juggling red rocks in your bathroom. Watch a YouTube clip of the solar system, pretend you're there, and run the route in your head. Your brain doesn't care if it's real, it'll still remember, because you made it fun. Now, how do you get good at this? Books help. Non-fiction ones about memory techniques are gold. Google Mind Palace books. Grab one that looks decent. And if your finger slips onto a certain website where PDFs just happen to appear, well, accidents happen. One I stumbled across had this wild tip. Only learn 20% of the technique to nail 80% of the results. That's the learning curve. Put in a little effort, get a big payoff early. But you've got to use it. Read about mind palaces. Then try memorizing your to-do list with exploding sticky notes in your kitchen. If you don't, your brain's like, cool story, bro, but why should I care? And dumps it. Here's a pro tip. Don't be a know-it-all with it. If someone is like, I can't remember anything, don't go, well, actually, the mind palace technique dates back to the Greeks. Instant unlikable. Instead say, yeah, I used to suck at that too, but I read this thing about picturing stuff in your house. Works for me. Humble, chill. Sounds like you've got a life outside of being a brainiac. People will respect you for it, and maybe even ask how you did it. Textbooks on memory are S tier for this, by the way. No fluff, just straight up. Here's how your brain works. Here's 10 practice exercises. Good luck. Not as fun as scrolling TikTok, but if you're serious, accidentally find yourself on a site with free downloads. Oops! And grab one. Before you do though, I'm collecting donations in the form of subscribes to fund my next video. Hit that button and let's see if you can mind palace your way to remembering why you clicked on this in the first place.